Hello, we are discussing about GATE 2004 ECE paper, and this question is related to analog circuits. Voltage series feedback, it is also called as series shunt feedback, results in. So whenever you employ voltage series feedback for an amplifier, what happens to input and output impedances? That is what given as options. Okay, whether Ri is going to be increases or decreases. R naught is going to be output impedance, whether it decreases or increases, that we are going to check. Okay, so here it is, voltage series feedback is going to be related to feedback amplifiers. Okay, normally there are two things, one is nothing but basic amplifier, the other is nothing but feedback amplifier. Basic amplifier is nothing but amplifier without feedback. Amplifier without feedback is called as basic amplifier. Amplifier with feedback is called as feedback amplifiers. Feedback is going to be defined in this way. Feedback, as the name implies, feeding back. That is, feedback is going to be application of a portion of output signal is going to be bringing it back to the input signal, where you are going to be mixing it with input signal, so that effective input signal is going to be modified such that the performance of the circuit is going to be improved. There are two different cases of feedbacks. One is positive feedback, the other is negative feedback. Okay, so this is what the general feedback amplifier circuit, okay, which may include positive or negative feedback. Here, if you are going for the simple this amplifier, this is going to be treated as basic amplifier. Only this block if you consider, where you are applying the input signal, let us assume it is xi, and you are going to get some output which is nothing but x naught. So this is basic amplifier. Basic amplifier has so many disadvantages. Okay, it doesn't have proper input and output impedances as required. Okay, and it doesn't have much it doesn't have the stability in gain, it doesn't have much higher bandwidth, it doesn't tolerate noise. Okay, so and because of aging factors, its performance is going to be deteriorated. So that all these are going to be disadvantages of basic amplifiers. By employing feedback, okay, we can get rid of all these disadvantages, and but only the disadvantage you will get with feedback is nothing but gain is reduces in case of negative feedback, but you will get it as stability. You will get, even though the gain is reduces, you will get more stable. Stability in gain is going to be increases, that is what the more positive points. So here the output voltage is going to be feeding it back through the beta network. So for the beta network you are applying x naught as the input signal, and a portion of output signal is going to be now applied towards input side. Xf is nothing but feedback signal, which you can write it as beta times of x naught. This beta is going to be whether you are choosing how much amount of output signal you are feeding it back. Okay, next, this is source signal xs. So we are writing it as xi is equal to xs, okay, plus or minus xf. You can either add to the source or you can either subtract from the source this feedback signal. So if you are writing xs minus xf at that time, this is going to be treated as negative feedback. If your signal, the effective input signal is going to be increases, that is by adding feedback signal, by that time this is going to be treated as positive feedback. But negative feedback is going to be used in amplifiers, whereas positive feedback is used in the oscillators. Now we are dealing with amplifiers. In that one, the negative feedback amplifiers, the type of negative feedback amplifiers is going to be based on the type of sampling network and the type of mixing network. So the type of sampling network and the type of mixing network. Okay, this sampling network is going to be related to the output node, and mixing network is going to be related to the input node. Okay, and so that output node implies nothing but the sampling node is going to be affecting the output impedance with feedback, mixing is going to be affecting input impedance with feedback. So there are two different things. The sampling can be either of voltage or current, and mixing is also either of current or voltage. That is nothing but series or shunt. So we can write like this. So sampling can be treated as voltage type, that is voltage sampling, or it can be either current sampling. Voltage sampling implies nothing but this is voltage sampling and it is current sampling. Voltage sampling always it is going to be reducing the output impedance with feedback. So R naught F is going to be reduces, whereas for current feed sampling it is R naught F is going to be increases. Okay, so R naught F is reducing is nothing but R naught divided by this is R naught divided by 1 plus A beta. RIF is equal to R naught F. R naught F is equal to R naught times of 1 plus A beta. You will get like this. And as you are going for this one, RIF series mixing, it can be either series mixing or it can be shunt mixing. Series mixing implies nothing but okay, series mixing is nothing but the input side voltages are going to be all our input side parameters are all voltages. So XS, XF and XI all are voltages. Shunt mixing implies nothing but all these are currents. XS, XF, XI are all voltages for the series mixing. XS, XF, XI are all currents for the shunt mixing. So for series mixing Ri is going to be increases and for shunt mixing Ri is going to be reduces. Again the same thing, if Ri with feedback increases, by that time it will be increases by 1 plus A beta times. If Ri with feedback reduces, by that time it will be reduces by 1 plus A beta times. Okay, so from this one the question asked about the voltage series. Okay, voltage series implies nothing but this is related to the output node and it is related to the input node. So voltage sampling, from this one you can say that one this feedback network is going to be using sampling voltage sampling and series mixing. So voltage sampling implies nothing but R naught F is going to be reduces. Series mixing is nothing but RIF increases. So output impedance with feedback reduces, input impedance with feedback increases. So this is the right answer. So for voltage series feedback, okay, output impedance decreases and input increases. So the right answer for this question is C. Okay, so it RIF increases and output impedance is going to be decreases for voltage series feedback. Thank you.